Mr. Terrific number 4, written by Eric Wallace, art by Gianluca Gugliotta. We left off last issue with the end of Brainwave. Mr. Terrific seemingly had gone too far and had betrayed his morals and now was exiling himself into his ninth dimension when he was interrupted by two aliens that say, hey, you gotta help us. The Krill are coming and only you can save us, Sky Rider. And this issue basically is just him following along with these aliens. And he's like, wow, okay, so aliens. Like, I know that Superman's an alien, and that's a thing, but I didn't expect other aliens. And they're basically explaining, like, okay, so the Krill are a super tyrannical race, and we are pacifists, and they see us as traitors because of that. And so they're enslaving us, and we need you to stop them and take them all out and destroy their empire or whatever. And he's like, okay, all right, cool. Where are they? And he's like, oh, well, we're going to take you there now. And then the other one's like, oh, too late. And the giant ship is there just on top of them. And he's like, wow, okay, they moved completely silently. Need to look into that tech, but no time for that. We got to get out of there before. And as if on cue, he's zapped with one of their giant space lasers. And the two that had contacted him to get help are like, cool, we got him. Good job, fellow Krill. And he's like, ah, damn it. Fell into a trap where they pretended to be the ones who needed help, but they were actually the enslavers the whole time. And this space laser is cutting off my connection to my T-spheres, so they're not coming with me. Double darn it. So he's enslaved, and he's being marched through some jail cells, basically. And they're like, wow, he's admiring the place. It's like, this ship is a work of art. Like, they've done great. It really sucks that they're such a barbaric and warfaring race. And as he's walking by some of the cells, some of the aliens are yelling out, but it's in a way that he can't understand. But he can understand the Krill talking back to them. And he's like, all right, so clearly there's some sort of translation going on. Considering they're pretty much naked, it must be the only piece of clothing they're wearing, aka a belt around their waist, that's doing the translation. So noted that. And basically he's just pissed off that, oh my, who's the real villain now? Because was I really any better when I gave in to my urges and blah blah blah. So they start doing a little bit of operating on him because like, hey, you're the first human we've ever got here, and we are very interested to see your insides. But as he's trying to fight back against whatever it is they're doing, he's losing the battle. And they get into his head, and they see all this messed up versions of all the characters from the last arc. Brainwave, Karen, even the kid who had like fair play written on his arms. He's still like some messed up kid who carved it into his arms now. And the Krill's just like, wow, very fascinating. Anyway, he blacks out. He wakes up. He's inside a cell, and there's a whole bunch of other aliens around. And he's like, all right, well, got to try to communicate. Klaatu Baratic Nikta. And immediately, one of these big guys with a bunch of like spikes on him starts attacking. And they're like, all right, yeah, I know the drill. You're in a jail, and you guys got to get attacked. But he notices that during one of the swipes, the jail cells, which are, typical energy beam sort of stuff, as he hits it, he recognizes how the light moves and realizes that it must be like a hard light construct. And as such, he can use his mask, which was not taken from him, and the technology in that in order to create science mumbo jumbo. I really don't care enough to refractive frequencies, refraction void, the fifth law of infinite fractal mechanics. I think he's just making it all up. But regardless, what he needs is two of the spines from this spiny creature in order to do like the precise adjustments to his mask. And he's just trying to charade himself into being able to show the dude attacking him like, look, I want to get out and I just need your help. It's not working. The guy's about to go for a killing blow when this even bigger dude who looks like a purple Hulk shows up, just grabs the spine dude, throws him onto the ground. They get into an argument where the spiny dude's talking in some alien race, and then Hulk dude just yells down at him. And then Hulk dude understood the charade, and he's like, okay, what do you need, pretty much? And Mr. Terrific points out the spines, and Hulk dude just rips it out of the guy. He starts doing his little tech adjustments, and he's like, well, I really hope this works, because otherwise I just convinced them of a lot of stuff. And he throws this mask in there, and it does manage to make a hole that they are able to get out of. So the alarm is raised, Krill go running, they see that the entire jail cell is standing in front of them. And it's like, I like Mr. Terrific's line here. Question, what's scarier than a black man with an alien posse? Answer, an angry black man with an alien posse. As he starts beating up the Krill, they take the translation belts off the two. The purple guy and Mr. Terrific get them. And Mr. Terrific is like, all right, you guys better get ready. We're about to have company. And the big guy's name is Erdron. And he's like, go ahead and lead. I'll do the rest. And he's like, cool, awesome. So now they've got a whole alien squad to fight off this ship of Krill as the two of them have teamed up. And that's where we leave off. I'm surprised. I did like this issue. It felt like it was moving really, really fast. Like, we just learned about these guys, and now we already understand that there's the heel turn. He's already been operated on. He's already fought some people, turned them, made them good, and now we're in the escape part. That felt like 20 minutes tops in that all of this happening. That's really fast. But it's not a bad story. Like, I like the way that this is taken, because I was so sick of whatever they were doing in the last 3 issues before this that I genuinely can't even remember most of it. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 6. The art is very good. I like the way they were handling it. The aliens look fantastic as well. There a lot of detail that didn't need to be there, but I'm glad they did. It's a good turn in direction. I like the way it's moving after those last 3 issues were a lot shakier. So, looking forward to seeing what Mr. Terrific brings next time.